Good evening. Thanks for joining us today. Today marks 2 weeks since Elijah Vu was reported missing. Two Rivers police and other authorities continue to search for this missing 3-year-old boy.
The reward now up to $25,000 total, thanks to an increase from Manitowoc County Crime Stoppers to $10,000 plus that $15,000 FBI reward. Two Rivers officials today also giving a little bit more information about the car related to this investigation.
Take a look at your screen right now. This is 3-year-old Elijah Vu. Elijah is described as being roughly 3 feet tall, weighs between 45 and 50 pounds. He has brown hair and brown eyes.
Elijah's mother, Katrina Bauer, and her boyfriend, Jesse Vang, are in jail right now for child neglect charges. They're expected back in court this week, both for preliminary hearings.
In this First Alert update, Emily Riley joins us now live in Two Rivers with the latest details from police. Emily.
Cammy and Bill, since Elijah Vu's disappearance now 2 weeks ago, multiple law enforcement agencies have been scouring the area. Today, they searched rural Manitowoc County, and we're learning more details about their investigation. Investigators providing the public with more details Tuesday about this 1997 beige Nissan Altima. While they have the car in their possession now, they're asking for your help finding any videos and pictures of it. Police say it does not belong to either Katrina Bauer or Jesse Vang, Elijah's mom and boyfriend, who are both in jail on felony charges of child neglect. They say they're not interested in the owner of the car, but they continue to ask the public to check their surveillance cameras for video of that car on February 19th between 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. People in the Two Rivers community say they continue to stay on high alert, checking their property and security systems frequently.
Every time. We always go.
One small business owner in Two Rivers says that after police asked people to check again for February 19th footage, he did just that and didn't see anything on his cameras. He says he's not surprised to see the community stepping up to help search for a missing child, but he's hoping answers will come soon.
Very shocking. I mean, a lot of my customers, we talk about it a lot, and it's very saddening and disheartening that this has happened. And I hope they find him. I pray to God that they do, because he does not deserve this.
Police are still encouraging the public to come out and help search for Elijah. The family took a break from searching today, but they'll resume again tomorrow and through the rest of the week. We have that updated search party information on our website, WBAY.com. Reporting live in Two Rivers, Emily Riley, Action 2 News.
Emily, thank you one more time. 3-year-old Elijah Vu is still missing. Call the state tip line at 844-267-6648 if you have any information leading to finding that missing little boy.
Opening